to My Legit Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing this beautiful Shark Steam Mop Pro. I've had one of these before and I had to sell it because I had moved. So now I'm going to review this one. It's got a few extra features, so let's get started. Alright, this does require the tiniest amount of assembly. One screw goes right in here. Insert the handle, matching up the cord wrap hooks facing the same direction. Slide in the screw and assembly complete. Here you can see the two steam mop heads, one rectangular, one triangular for corners, and they're matching pads. These are reversible in that one side has got these long things on it and it's quite soft. The reverse side is much more flat and has a bit of a tooth on these little lines. It kind of catches. I'm assuming this side is for scrubbing harder stains on your floor, like dried juice or something like that. So there are those pieces. Attaching the mop pad to the steam mop head is quite simple. Inside the pad there's Velcro. You open the side without the purple loop and insert one corner like that. Pull apart the Velcro on the other side. Grab a hold of the purple loop. In it goes. Then these two pieces flop down so that they can meet on the back side. And we're done. Simple. To attach the mop head to the actual mop, you need to make sure that the part of the mop head with this little hole is facing the back side of the mop, which is the opposite of this button. Otherwise it won't connect. So you just simply stick it together. So that said, when you're attaching the pad to the head, the side that you intend to use more, you'll want to have on the side of the head with this long bar. They have two sides, no bar and this long bar. So this is the side that's going to be down, I guess you could say. One additional thought on this, something that was not mentioned online when I was researching this. It says here use water only, yeah, that's correct. And underneath it says distilled water recommended. Now that's a problem for me and probably lots and lots of other people. I have very, very hard water where I live. So that means you're gonna have to go buy distilled water. So their claim that you don't have to buy expensive cleaners and soaps and things is true unless you have hard water, then you are still spending money to fill this with distilled water. Granted, not terribly expensive, but just something to keep in mind. Okay, to fill the steam mop, this is the back side. It has the fill cap and a window so you can see what you're doing. Just like a quarter turn to pull that off. And it has this handy little thing to fill it with. We'll see how it works and how many times it takes to fill it. All right, there's one. And two. Honestly, this cup, it got the job done, but it was kind of obnoxious. I would use a funnel to put right on here and then just dump it in, you'd be done quicker. Also, I did a measure of this. One of these is about 1 1/4 cups of water. So we're looking at about 2 1/4 to 2 1/2 cups that can fit in here. So translate that to steam, and it probably lasts quite a little while, but we'll see in the real usage test. To power on the unit, obviously plug it in, and then you'll see it lights up blue, and it flashes blue. To choose the different modes, you press once for dust, twice for mop, or 3 times for scrub. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. To place the unit in standby mode, you press the button one more time and it goes back to flashing blue. The unit is powered on and is heated up, and it only took about 30 seconds, so let's give it a try scrubbing. Okay, one thing I want to show you is when you go slow, you can hear it gives out a decent amount of steam. Now listen when I go incredibly fast. Puts out a lot more steam when you go faster. Back to slow, slows down. So there's some mechanism inside that's causing it to produce more steam the more I agitate it. Just going to show you how easily this fits under kitchen cabinet baseboard toe kick. It kind of runs into a little bit, but you can easily just go right along like this. Fits perfectly. I do have the steam off so you can hear better. Another thing I wanted to show you is it has a very nice ergonomic handle. So it's easy to grab high, low, any position. And a place to hold the cord up, away toward the handle. Here you have the brand new triangle head, never been used, and here is the rectangular head after I've cleaned my entire house with it. It's a little difficult to see, but it's pretty dirty around the edges. Not so much in the middle, like a little dot of dark on each one. So that's partly a testament to the Shark Rocket stick vac that I use frequently. But you can see that even though I don't have a terribly dirty home, it did get dirt up off the floor, and it seems to do a pretty good job. To report on the water usage, I did over 2,000 square feet of tile on the scrub setting, and I had to put water in the tank once, and it was almost at the end. So if you don't have to do that much, you're only going to have to fill this up when you use it, maybe even every other time you use it. And one other thing of note is the cord seems a little bit short. It's a total of 21 feet from the handle holding portion of the cord, but I had to move the cord about 5 times to do my house. Whereas with the 30-foot cord on the Shark Rocket vacuum, I only have to move it twice to do my entire house. So the cord is one thing, but other than that, it's a great product. I think it's going to serve very well to sanitize our floors without adding a lot of strange chemicals and soaps and things to the floor. The point is to get the floors clean, not add more. Alright, here are my final thoughts on the Shark Steam Mop Professional Edition. We'll start out by saying no professional is going to use this. It's just too lightweight and it doesn't do enough work in a short enough amount of time. It's definitely designed for household use. It's a very nice product. Has a nice, probably aluminum handle. It's metal. The water reservoir, though small, will do just fine for any residential usage. You're going to need to fill this not very frequently at all. Comes with 2 mop heads, which is just fine. It would be nice to have a little larger one, which I believe you can get separately later, which would make sense to include with the professional edition. There is no fatigue whatsoever when using this. It's lightweight, it's easy to push and pull. It produces ample steam so that you can go relatively quickly, but you can't just go race car speed. If you need to do that, you better get out just a regular mop and go crazy. The cord could be a little bit longer. The shortness of it is a bit of a problem, so if you need a longer cord, just get out an extension cord. One final problem that I didn't appreciate is that when you try to lean it, it doesn't lean very well. It kind of tends to want to fall over, especially when you're moving the cord. Just a little tug and over it goes, and I'm concerned about this all plastic handle here possibly getting cracked or shattered when it hits this tile floor. So that is it for me and the Shark Steam Mop Professional Edition. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for visiting My Legit Reviews.